Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Eat, Breathe Football. It is Tuesday, December 12th. It is Tommy DeVito Tuesday, baby. Tommy DeVito Tuesday and the G-Men. Well, and I didn't forget the Tennessee Titans, guys. I'm sorry. I know. I didn't forget the Tennessee Titans and that nice blow up or upset win last night. But unfortunately, I don't have it in any colors when it comes to the Tennessee Titans, but I didn't forget about you. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going. It's a Tommy DeVito Tuesday, and the friggin' G-Man. Anyways, guys, I hope you had a great weekend. What an awesome weekend of football. We had some friggin' upsets. Woo! We saw some teams get knocked off this weekend that we did not see it happening. Yeah. So let's get into it, guys. First off, we got to go way back to last Thursday. Remember that Patriots game? Everybody said it wasn't even going to hit 30 points. The Patriots knock off, who they play? Pittsburgh, I believe it was? Yeah, 21-18. So much for a low-scoring game there, huh? Yeah, the Saints. The Saints win big, 28-6. Beat them by 22. Beat Carolina by 22. But Carolina sucks. The Saints sucks. But, hey, Saints are at home. Baltimore. Baltimore holds off the Rams, wins in overtime on a punt return touchdown. Man, Baltimore almost lost that game. The Bengals by 20 over the Colts. The Bengals by 20. Bengals at home by 20 over the Colts. I didn't see that one coming. The Browns hold off the Jacksonville Jaguars and win by 4. And the Browns are favored by 2. Imagine that, huh? The Bears. The Bears beat the Lions by 15. 15. Oh, yeah. Tampa Bay wins at Atlanta. I don't think anybody saw that one coming. I mean, both teams suck, but Tampa Bay wins 29-25. We got the Jets. Jets. They knock out fucking Houston. Brother picked them. I did not see that happen either. Not Houston. Freaking, I don't know. I know it was a really rainy, shitty day, but my God, man, the Jets beat them by 24. The Jets put up 30 points. 30 points. Holy shit. San Francisco wins, but doesn't cover, and they retake the number 1 seed in the NFC, and no one's probably going to beat them now. They're not going to lose another game. The Vikings win in a very high-scoring game against the Raiders. 3-0. 3-0. Oh, my God, 3-0. The Buffalo Bills win at Kansas City, 20-17, and a must-win for the Bills. They had to have it, and they got it. I told you teams getting one win, right? Atlanta was giving up 1 against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay won. Kansas City was favored by 1. Well, at least on mine it was. Buffalo won. Denver wins by 17 at the Chargers. Man, what happened to the Chargers? Good Lord, man. Justin Herbert, an awesome quarterback. Man, Chargers fucking, man. Watch out. Here comes Denver. Here comes Denver. Oh, shoot. Dallas Cowboys destroy Philadelphia. Destroy them 33-13. Win by 20. 20. Tommy DeVito and the G-Men get it done in New York City. Hold on and beat the Packers on a late last-second field goal. Woo! I don't think too many people saw that coming. I saw that spread when it was 6. I'm like, all right, you know what? Maybe the Packers will beat them by 6. And then I saw it go to 5.5, and I'm like, man, teams at 5.5 at home always cover, sometimes win. Yeah. The Tennessee Titans down by 14. Down by 14 late in the game. There was like 2 minutes, 55 seconds left. Come back and win the freaking game by 1 point. Unbelievable. My brother Joe Carr, I know he's a diehard Dolphins fan, and he just try not to pick on my Miami Dolphins too much when you do your video tomorrow. I'm not good. I'm just like, man, upset him in Miami. I'm like, wow. Here was the thing, man. Miami played like crap. It took Tennessee too lately, right? They figured out we're gonna beat Tennessee. We don't have to play perfect to beat them, right? And Tennessee came down there like, damn, man, we're 14-point underdogs. They're not even giving us a chance in this game. Let's just go out and ball. And they did. And they did. Yeah. I couldn't believe when Miami got up by 14 with 3 minutes to go. I'm like, Like, oh shit, this game's over, man. I'm like, there's no way Tennessee's scoring 14 points in less than a little over 2 minutes. Not so fast, my friends. Wow. So there you go. There's a rundown of the latest highlights over the weekend. Yeah, some people like the Bills fans out there are very excited because they beat Kansas City in Kansas City. Obviously, if you're a Miami Dolphins fan, you're not too excited this morning, especially giving up 14 points late. I don't know what happened to them. They don't want to tackle. They're leaving guys wide open. They're leaving Hopkins wide open. All you got to do is keep these guys in bounds. I mean, you literally let them go straight down the friggin' field like, Christ almighty, I just don't get it. But hey, that's football. So anyways, let's get into it. Did your team make shout-outs? We know a couple of teams that didn't. Anyways, guys, shout-outs. Starting way back when, a week ago. Shout out to the Patriots. Shout out to the Saints who beat Carolina with 4 sacks. Shout out to the Ravens who are getting it done. Shout out to the Bengals, man. The Bengals are Browning. Jake Browning in there, right? Woo. The Browns. The Browns, 4 sacks. The Bears. Fucking Bears. Fucking Bears beat Detroit. I can't even fathom that. All that hype talk about how Detroit might go to the Super Bowl and watch out and this and that. They lose at home to the Packers, then they go on the road and they lose to the fucking Bears. Anyways, the Bears, 4 sacks. Congratulations, all you Chicago Bears fans. Tampa Bay holds on and Atlanta to win. The Jets, the Jets. Jets. 5 sacks in a shitty, rainy, pouring day in New York City or New Jersey, right? San Francisco got it done. They didn't cover spread. My brother's right. They didn't cover the spread. Hard to cover 13.5, 14 points. 4 sacks by San Fran. The Minnesota Vikings. Jesus Christ. 4 sacks. Spread was 3.5. My brother got me on that one. 3.5. I had fucking Minnesota minus 3.5, and he had the Raiders plus 3.5. 3-0. My God. You pay your hard-earned money to see that? Anyways, the Bills. Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Denver gets it done again over the Chargers. Is that 6 sacks? I think I wrote that down. 6 sacks. Man, Chargers are just fucking horrible, man. My God. The Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys get it done. The G-Men. And the Tennessee Titans. 14-point underdogs go down to Miami and pull off the upset when they had no business winning the game, being down by 14. And Miami's defense just gave up. I don't know what Tyreek Hill's doing. He did get injured, runs off to the sidelines. He's ready to come back in, and then they won't let him come back in, and then they decide to bring him back in. I was like, something's crazy in that. It's almost like they didn't want to win, right? Jesus H. I mean, you played like crap a lot of the night. I know penalties and that pass interference call with DeAndre Hopkins, and he pulled the dude. I think it was Hopkins. He pulled that dude's arm. That should have been offensive pass interference. It wasn't. You can blame the refs, but you know what? If you just play a better game, you don't need the refs to win if you just play a clean game, right? So that's my philosophy on that. My whoop-ass of the week. I know there's a few of them, guys. Keep track. I know there's a few whoop-ass of the week. But there's one no better than this one. The Jets. Jets. I gotta give you your props, man. 24 points. 24 points beat Houston by 24 points. They had the whoop-ass of the week. Nobody outscored their opponent more. There's a couple teams that came close, but nobody outscored their team more than the Jets. The Jets. Completely, we're talking about the Jets outscoring somebody. Holy Lord. I had a different upset of the week, but those Tennessee Titans had to fucking take the spot. My upset of the week has got to be the Tennessee Titans. I'm sorry. Miami was at home. Should have won the game. No excuse why you shouldn't have won the game. Poor defense. Poor. So shout out to all you Tennessee Titan fans out there. I don't know who watches my videos. If you're a Titans fan, like I said, shout out to you. Shout out to Jets fans. You're probably not going to make the playoffs, but I don't think there's too many people that took the Jets over Houston. Only what were they? Was it 5? And I don't know what the spread was. Again, I can't remember. Look at my board here. Freaking, it wasn't much. But yeah, friggin' Jets, man, beating Houston. Houston was on a roll too, right? They just got done beating friggin' Denver. I was like, there's no way Jets can't even score. There's no way they're beating friggin' Houston. Okay. um, my surprise team. I had one team up here, then I put another one, and then I put another one. So I have at least three surprise teams on here, and I'm gonna acknowledge all of them because they all deserve a shout out, extra shout out. The Bears, the Jets, and the G-Men. all of them. I know they're all. That's why I didn't give them the upset of the week because they were all at home. So I give them the benefit of the doubt. They were all at home, right? So, but when you can go on the road and you're a 14-point underdog, especially to a place like Miami, right? Where Miami's been on this hot streak and just play tough all night, and then you fumble it, they score, and then you did it again, and they score. Next thing you know, you're freaking down by 14 points with 2 minutes and 55 seconds to go, or whatever. And I'm like, and I took Tennessee last night. I was like, oh my God, I was like, I can't believe I'm gonna win. And all of a sudden they just let Tennessee go on the field like it was nothing. Like, could not believe it. So, anyways, so I got to give my surprise teams to the Bears, Jets, and the G-Men for winning games at home that I don't think too many people took any of you guys, these teams to win. Yeah, I mean, who would have thought that the Bears, that all the Lions got to do is win by 2.5 or 3? I think it was 3.5. All the Lions got to do is win by 4. You're going to tell me that, especially after they lost at home to Green Bay, you're like, there's no way they're losing to the Bears. With that Detroit offense, there's no way. Not so fast, my friends. Yeah, so that goes with that. There you go, guys. Congratulations to all your teams for getting on the shout-out list there. Yes. Get to this real quick. The list, yeah, our list, yes. My brother beat me this week by 1 game. It was almost going to be a tie, but I had to look because he took what was it? He took the Raiders. I thought the spread was 3, so it was gonna be a tie, right? But I looked back. The closing line was Raiders plus 3.5. So I got to give him the win. Couldn't believe it. Yeah. So I added them all up. He went 6-6 because we didn't count the Thursday game last week because I forgot to put it down. I mean, I would have lost anyways because there's no way. I would have took probably Pittsburgh at home or definitely took the under 30 with the way that both teams are playing and can't score points. So I would have lost anyways, and I'm sure my brother would have lost too. Especially when if he would have saw the 30, he was like, "This is definitely going under." So he went 6-6, and I went 5-7. Yeah, we pretty much, like a lot of the 4 o'clock teams, we took the same. We both took Miami. We both took the Giants, and he took Kansas City though. I took Buffalo. So there was a couple games I got him on, a couple games he got me back. Like he took the Jets in 3.5, and I took freaking Houston. I really couldn't believe Houston lost. He took the Saints. I took Atlanta. I took the Lions. Can't believe the Lions lost. Yeah. You never know, right? Look, the Bengals. Yeah. You never know, right? You never know. I took the Rams in 7.5. He took Baltimore, so I got him on that one. So yeah, and remember my upset read? I wrote it down. I said Bills plus 1. I saw that spread. I was like, these motherfuckers are gonna win. Yeah. And so we'll see what happens there. We did not do good on our, my brother won 1 game. He took the Dallas game on his top 3 and won. I didn't win on any of mine. That's funny. I'm trying to tell you guys, trying to give you guys like tips on how to bet and everything else. I can't even pick. My top 3, all 3 lost. Oh, that's freaking hilarious. Yeah, it's not easy. It's an entertainment business. The NFL, they're there to entertain you, and you almost have to think like the NFL thinks. Like, you have to think, okay, this would be really exciting if this team lost this week because it makes for good reality TV, right? It makes for good TV, makes you coming back, makes you want to come back and watch more and more and more, right? So, yeah, I mean, who and their brother would take? Like I said, there can't be too many people that took the Bears at home, to win, and yeah, Houston to lose at the Jets. Miami. No way in a million years. You just said, oh yeah. If somebody would have came up to me and bet you and said, listen, man, I'll bet you straight up that Miami loses. I'd have said there's no damn way Miami's losing. Yeah. Anyways, there's a couple games here coming up. First of all, I want to talk about the Cowboys for a minute. Listen, Cowboys are everybody's talking about the Cowboys. Now listen, okay, you beat Philadelphia, Whippy, you beat Philadelphia. Guess where you got to go this Sunday? You got to go to Orchard Park, New York, and play the Buffalo Bills. Good luck, because next week we're gonna really, really, really find out how good Dallas really is. Because you got to go to Western New York. Bills know they need to win. It's very hard to win in Buffalo, New York. The Bills are favored by 2.5. The Bills are going to win this game. Just like, remember when Miami was on that hot streak? Miami came to Buffalo. What happened? Bills were favored by 2.5. Buffalo blew them out. Buffalo's going to win this game. So, yeah, it's amazing how they can hype somebody up just because you win one freaking game. Dallas might win. They might win the NFC East. They might. But they're not going to the Super Bowl. You're going to have to go to San Fran. Do you think Dallas is capable of going to San Fran and being San Fran in San Fran? I don't think so. I don't think anybody's capable of it. Anybody. Let's see. The Buffalo Bills. I'm not going to bump them up too much, but don't look now, man. But yeah, Miami's got a couple of tough games coming up here, and Buffalo's last game, this week 18. Buffalo at Miami. That's going to be for all the marbles. That's going to be for everything. It's going to be to win the division. Yeah, a lot riding on that game. Because I wrote this down. Because everybody's talking about. We were all talking about Miami right before they lost to Tennessee. I think it's next Sunday, not this Sunday. It's December 24th, Christmas Eve. Dallas at Miami. We're going to find a lot more about Dallas too. Dallas has a hard schedule coming up. Sunday, December 31st. Miami at Baltimore. Miami at Baltimore. So we're going to find out a lot about how good. We're going to find out how good these teams really, really are really fast. Yeah. See what happens. What else do they want to talk about? Yes. Okay, so for all you people that have light ears out there, plug your ears on this one because you might not like the language I'm about to say. Shut the fuck up, Kansas City. Stop whining. Stop whining. Stop whining. Good Lord, man. You finally got a call that didn't go your way. Oh, my God. Stop friggin' whining, for Christ's sakes. Stop whining. You get the calls every single goddamn week. Every week you get the calls, and you're so happy about it. But then you get a call that doesn't go your way, and you start crying. Wait, what was that? My producer's telling me that Patrick Mahomes is still at home crying. Did you see Andy Reid's press conference? He's like, well, usually they give us a heads up. I'm like, hello, he just told you that the NFL's rigged. They usually give us a heads up on calls like that. Really? Does every NFL team get heads up? Hey man, you're offsides. You might want to move back. Listen, it ain't nobody's fault except with Tooney. It ain't nobody's fault except it sure as hell ain't the ref's fault. They finally make a call, the right call, and you complain about it just because it didn't go your way. Shut the fuck up and play football. Learn to be on sides. Don't blame the goddamn refs. Jesus, how you gonna blame the refs because they called a good play call? Good Lord. I was just laughing. I was like, yeah. Kansas City finally got a call that didn't go their way, and now they're fucking whining like babies. Whining like babies. Good Lord, I don't even. Yeah, I was like, man. Good Lord, that irritates me. But yeah, I'm glad Kansas City lost. Sorry, Kansas City fans out there to watch my show. Yeah, see what happens there. But wow, yeah. Just you know what? I don't even know why you're even blaming the refs. You're clearly offsides. You're not a rookie. You're a veteran. You know where to stand. If you get called for offsides, it's your own fault. How is it the refs' fault? Really? My philosophy on this is the only thing they should change is if the guy's offsides, as soon as they snap the ball and you know he's offsides, blow the whistle dead right then and there, so you ain't got a chance to see what happens in the play. Like Peyton said, just blow the play dead. Call offsides, boom, next play. Don't sit there and wait for some guy to do something phenomenal, like make a catch and then throw it back and make a catch and then runs in a touchdown. Oh, we're gonna throw a flag now. Like really, just do it right off the bat. As soon as he snaps the ball, throw the flag, blow the whistle. End of discussion. End of discussion. Yeah. So, anyways, we got a couple more weeks of football here, and it's going to be very interesting. We're we're gonna see real fast how good Miami is. All I'm saying is this: Bills are 7-6. They got a pretty easy schedule left. They got Dallas at home because if they had to go to Dallas, I would say Buffalo's pretty much screwed maybe. But they got Dallas at home. After that, Buffalo's got a pretty easy schedule. I think they play the Patriots again. Um, and I know Patriots is not an easy win, and they play the Chargers. And then Miami in Miami, last game of the season. I'm not gonna say watch out. I know I told everybody that Buffalo's probably not gonna win the division. They'll be barely lucky to make the playoffs. But you know, I will retract my story. You never know, right? You never know. It might come down to either Buffalo gets in or out of the playoffs. Um, with winning the game against Miami. That's going to come down to everything. And I looked and I'm like, man, Miami's got a hard schedule. I mean, Miami's got to play Dallas. They got to go to Baltimore. Man, if they lose both those games and Buffalo just wins out, and they got to play Miami. I'm just saying, Buffalo could win the division. It's a long shot. I mean, not even a long shot. They're only a game and a half back because they beat Miami. So that was a huge. Oh my God, that was a huge loss by Miami. Huge loss. You got to have those games. And that was a huge game by Buffalo. Had to have it. Had to have it, and they got it. Yeah. What else did I want to talk about real quick? Baltimore, man. You guys, look it up again, you guys. I was looking at it the other day, Sunday, when they were watching. They were showing the Super Bowl logo. Look at the colors. Look at the colors of this year's Super Bowl. You guys look at those colors. Look at all the teams from the AFC and NFC. And you tell me what colors match up for those two teams. Like I was saying weeks ago, and I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. I'll even shave my. I'll let my hair grow back. I'll buzz it again. I'm so confident. I'm pretty damn sure it's gonna be freaking Baltimore and San Fran in the Super Bowl. Baltimore and San Fran. I looked at the colors. I'm like, all right. Who else has purple colors that for the Super Bowl logos? Who in the AFC? Who has purple colors? Nobody. And the reddish colors is the only one right now is San Francisco. No one else even has those kind of colors, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens there. One more thing before we go. We'll take these glasses off for a minute. The sun's blinding me up here, so I had to put blinds up and everything else because it's during the day here. The sun's out. It's really warm. Not warm. It's cold, but the sun feels good. Yeah. I was writing this down from another show I was watching this morning. He put up here his top 5. He had 49ers, Cowboys, Ravens, Chiefs, and Dolphins. How in the hell are you gonna put fucking the Cowboys ahead of the Baltimore Ravens? The Cowboys, really? It's amazing how fast people jump on the Cowboys when they win one game. One decent game. You were at home. Let me see you go to Western New York this coming Sunday and beat the Buffalo Bills. Then we'll start talking about how good you are. You were at home. Okay? And we all know Philadelphia's defense sucks right now. San Fran proved that. Really? The Chiefs? The Chiefs? Really? Okay, I just don't get it. We'll see what happens here. But yeah, there ain't nobody better than the San Francisco 49ers. They're winning the Super Bowl. If you got to go to Baltimore in the playoffs, good luck in January. With the way that defense plays at home, who could possibly beat them? Kansas City's not going to get, unless something miraculously happens in the playoffs. I mean, if Kansas City wins the division, they'll get one home game. They might get 2. It depends on who loses in the playoffs. That's why they're probably pissed why they lost again, because it comes down to records, right? We'll see what happens. Maybe they get 2 home games. Who knows? But it probably won't happen. Yeah, probably won't happen. Well, anyways, you're going to probably have to go to Baltimore to win. So, yeah. So I was thinking about that, and 14 days, guys. 14 days from today. Florida. 14 days. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait to get out of the freaking cold weather, man. Sit down there on the beach, drink some beers next to the pool. Oh, I just feel the heat on me for a week. Oh, my God. It's going to feel so good. Yes. Anyways, guys. I'm going to get out of here. We have a lot of football coming up this week. Some really good games. Really good games. Only 4 weeks left, so we're getting down. Thursday, we got the Raiders and... I forget who they even playing. The Raiders and somebody else. Oh, I think it's the Chargers. Yeah, Raiders and Chargers Thursday. Raiders are favored by 3. God knows who the Chargers are even going to start at quarterback. Herbert's out. He's done for the year. And then we have 3 games coming up on Saturday. So yes, I'm gonna take the Raiders -3 because they're at home. Chargers absolutely suck. Find out who my brother takes, and then Saturday we're gonna do a special Eat Breathe Football Saturday edition. I'm gonna come online for a few minutes, do a quick video. I'll let you know who I like on Saturday. 3 games on Saturday. You guys might be kind of shocked. Maybe one of these teams I'm gonna pick on Saturday. I saw the spread. I was like, oh shit. I was like, man, if that spread stays the same, watch out. That spread stays the same. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna tell you who it is till Saturday. You're gonna have to watch my video. But the other two, I know the Bengals are at home -3.5. I like them, and the Colts are at home. I think -2.5 over Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh sucks. Trubisky ain't no good. And Colts are at home. I think Colts will probably win that game, but I'm not going to talk about the other game right now. Nope. Yeah, we got, I think it's Detroit at home. Oh, yeah, Detroit at home against Denver. Pretty interesting. Anyways, guys, we're around 26 minutes. Have a great week. Shout out again to the Tennessee Titans and the G-Men and everybody else that won. Yeah, what an unbelievable night last night on Monday Night Football. Both underdog teams won. Unfriggin' real. So yeah, see you guys Saturday for a special edition of Eat Breathe Football. Have a great week. I love you guys. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much for supporting me, watching my videos, and yeah, see you, all of you on Saturday. Peace out, guys. Have a good week. Love you.